Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, UFK Knowledge. In this video, we will discuss why the World War II happened and who win. So let's start the topic. Introduction. World War II, WWE, stands as one of the defining events of the 20th century. A global conflict that reshaped geopolitical boundaries, caused immense human suffering, and set the stage for the modern world order. Understanding why WFUs happened and who emerged victorious requires delving into complex historical, economic, ideological, and social factors that spanned continents and impacted millions of lives. 1. Causes of World War II. 1.1 Treaty of Versailles and the Seeds of Resentment. The aftermath of World War I saw the signing of the Treaty of Versailles in 1919, which imposed harsh reparations and territorial losses on Germany. The treaty's punitive measures led to economic hardship, political instability, and a sense of humiliation among Germans. This fertile ground facilitated the rise of extremist ideologies, particularly Nazism under Adolf Hitler, who exploited national grievances to garner support. 1.2 Rise of totalitarian regimes. During the interwar period, totalitarian regimes gained prominence across Europe and Asia. In Italy, Benito Mussolini's fascist movement rose to power, emphasizing nationalism and authoritarian rule. In Germany, Adolf Hitler's Nazi Party capitalized on economic woes and nationalist fervor, advocating racial superiority and territorial expansion, Lebensraum. Japan, under militarist leadership, pursued imperialist ambitions in East Asia, seeking to establish dominance through military conquests. 1.3 Expansionist policies and aggression. The 1930s witnessed a series of aggressive moves by totalitarian states. Japan invaded Manchuria in 1931, aiming to secure resources and expand its empire. Italy's invasion of Ethiopia in 1935-1936 further demonstrated the willingness of fascist powers to defy international norms. Hitler's annexation of Austria, Anschluss, in 1938, and the occupation of Czechoslovakia highlighted Germany's expansionist aims, which culminated in the invasion of Poland in September 1939. 1.4 Failure of appeasement. Western powers initially pursued a policy of appeasement towards aggressor states, hoping to avoid another costly war. The Munich Agreement of 1938, which allowed Germany to annex parts of Czechoslovakia, exemplified this approach. However, Hitler's subsequent actions, including the occupation of the remainder of Czechoslovakia and the invasion of Poland, shattered illusions of lasting peace. In September 1939, Britain and France declared war on Germany, marking the beginning of WWAS in Europe. 1.5 Economic turmoil and ideological conflicts. The Great Depression of the 1930s exacerbated global economic instability, contributing to social unrest and political radicalization. The clash between democratic principles and totalitarian ideologies, Nazism, fascism, and militarism, intensified ideological divisions and heightened international tensions. Anti-Semitic policies in Nazi Germany and racial supremacist ideologies further polarized societies and fueled discriminatory practices. 2. Course of World War II. 2.1 European Theatre. The European theatre of WWAS witnessed a series of pivotal events and battles that shaped the course of the war. Blitzkrieg tactics. Germany's rapid military offensives, utilizing combined arms and strategic surprise, overwhelmed Poland, Denmark, Norway, Belgium, the Netherlands, and France in quick succession. Battle of Britain. The aerial battle between the Royal Air Force, RAF, and the Luftwaffe in 1940 marked a turning point, preventing a German invasion of Britain and showcasing the resilience of British defenses. Operation Barbarossa. Hitler's decision to invade the Soviet Union in June 1941, breaking the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, led to a brutal campaign characterized by large-scale battles, atrocities, and the infamous Siege of Leningrad. Normandy landings. The Allied invasion of Normandy on June 6, 1944, D-Day, marked the beginning of the liberation of Western Europe from Nazi control, with subsequent campaigns leading to the defeat of Germany in May 1945. 2.2 Pacific Theater. The Pacific Theater of WW2 was defined by Japan's aggressive expansion and subsequent Allied efforts to push back. Pearl Harbor. Japan's surprise attack on the U.S. naval base at Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, on December 7, 1941, prompted America's entry into Wobitswas and marked the beginning of a bitter conflict across the Pacific. Island-hopping campaigns. Allied forces, led by the United States, engaged in a series of amphibious assaults to recapture strategic islands from Japanese control, including battles at Guadalcanal, Iwo Jima, and Okinawa. Atomic bombings. The Manhattan Project culminated in the dropping of atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in August 1945, leading to Japan's unconditional surrender and the end of Wobitswas in the Pacific. 2.3 Holocaust and atrocities. The Holocaust, perpetrated by Nazi Germany, stands as one of the darkest chapters in human history. Systematic genocide. The Nazis implemented a policy of genocide against 6 million Jews, as well as millions of others deemed racially or politically undesirable through mass shootings, concentration camps, and gas chambers. War crimes and trials. The Nuremberg trials and subsequent legal proceedings held individuals accountable for war crimes, crimes against humanity, and genocide committed during WW2, establishing precedents for international justice. 3. Allied victory and consequences. 3.1. The Grand Alliance. The Allied victory in WW2 was the culmination of coordinated military efforts, industrial production, technological innovations, and sacrifices on a global scale. United Nations, the wartime allies, including the United States, Soviet Union, United Kingdom, and others, formed the United Nations in 1945 to promote international cooperation, peace, and security. Military and technological advances. WW2 spurred advancements in radar, cryptography, aviation, medicine, and nuclear energy, laying the groundwork for subsequent scientific progress. 3.2 Humanitarian impact. WW2 inflicted immense human suffering, displacement, and economic devastation on civilian populations. Refugees and displacement. Millions of people were displaced, leading to humanitarian crises and long-term social repercussions. War crimes and memory. Efforts to memorialize victims, educate future generations, and prevent atrocities have shaped post-war reconciliation and commemoration. 3.3 Cold War and global shifts. The aftermath of WW2 saw the emergence of a bipolar world order, characterized by tensions between the United States and the Soviet Union. Cold War. Ideological, political, and military rivalries between the Western Bloc, led by the US, and the Eastern Bloc, led by the Soviet Union, defined global geopolitics for decades. Decolonization. WW2 accelerated the decline of European colonial empires as colonies sought independence amid shifting power dynamics and nationalist movements. 4. Conclusion. World War II was a transformative global conflict that shaped the 20th century and continues to influence contemporary geopolitics, international relations, and collective memory. Lessons learned. Studying the causes, course, and consequences of WW2 underscores the importance of diplomacy, international cooperation, and the preservation of human rights. Legacy of WW2. The war's legacy is commemorated through memorials, museums, educational initiatives, and ongoing efforts to promote peace, tolerance, and understanding. In conclusion, World War II was a cataclysmic event that reshaped the world map, tested humanity's capacity for cruelty and heroism, and set the stage for the modern era. By understanding the complexities of its causes and consequences, we strive to honor the memory of those who suffered and sacrificed, learn from history's lessons, and aspire towards a future of peace and global cooperation. I hope you liked the video, so subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos. Thanks for watching.